John Vane won the Nobel Prize in Medicine and Physiology in 1982. His full name is John Robert Vane, and we used to refer to him in the laboratory as JR, sometimes because it was the late 1980s and Dallas was very popular. But I shouldn't be speaking about 1982 and the Nobel Prize without consulting my friend and colleague Brendan Whittle, who was actually there at the time working with John Vane and has more personal memories to share with us.
Indeed, I remember very well the day that the announcement came that John Vane had won the Nobel Prize, because I was in the departmental office on that day and the BBC phoned us up, and it was the first information that we'd got he'd won. So the BBC spoke to me, and I said that we were very proud and that he'd worked very hard. And then I put the telephone down and ran down the corridor shouting, "John Vane's won the Nobel Prize!"
A proper eureka moment in science. I'm sure it was at the time.
Indeed.
And this was maybe in a way the birth hour of the William Harvey Research Institute, because John Vane at the time was working at Wellcome Laboratories and a few years later moved back from industry into academia here at Charterhouse Square, the beautiful site where we are located today, close to Bart's Hospital, which is the oldest hospital in the United Kingdom, founded by the monk, another monk, Revere in 1123. And it is this beautiful institution which he chose for his organization, the William Harvey Research Institute. Indeed, he named the institute, and thereby the whole organization, after William Harvey, the discoverer of the circulation. And John Vane in lectures pointed out to us that he'd chosen the name not just because William Harvey is the discoverer of the circulation and he wanted to do circulatory research, but also and foremost because William Harvey was an experimental scientist who carried out experiments and tried to prove scientific concepts by experiments, which at the time, at the beginning of the 17th century, was still very, very unusual. We have taken the William Harvey from the birth hour of 10, 15, 20 people, and they were usually young people coming from all over the world, joining John Vane in this endeavor. We used to internally refer it as John Vane and the Kids. We have taken William Harvey from these very early days to an institution which now has 500 members of staff, including a very large number of PhD students, and I think John Vane would be very proud of this, because this shows the spirit of teaching and of creating a legacy. And this institution is now the largest pharmacological research institute in the United Kingdom and aims at creating great science, great discovery, and therapeutic innovation for the benefit of our patients.
And it still does.
And it still does.